Alright, we are now streaming, and my penis is hardening instantly. Watch out. Okay, let's start by drinking some bad apple, Imperial Apple. That's way better than Imperial Pale Ale. With meadow foam honey. Smooth. Ah, yeah. Check this out, guys. Alien saucer noises. Better read some of this before I do my narrations. Ooh, gotta be careful.
Yeah, I made the same mistake.
Well, it's pretty good. It's because I made it myself. The Alvarado bread, like this multi-grain one, has honey and molasses as the main ingredients. It's pretty sweet, so it's pretty tasty for French toast. I especially appreciate the way the chef put cream all over it. It's crazy, you know? You eat two pieces of toast, you don't really feel full. But if it's got all this bonus stuff, you know, all the nuts and creamies and stuff, somehow two feels a lot like four, you know?
Well, when it's not white flour in any way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You want like sprouted grains and stuff. That's what this is all about. Wow. It's like it aged in the fridge and got tastier. You can really taste that honey. I have no idea what meadow foam honey is, but it sounds good. Foamy meadows, you know? It must be a type of flower that makes foamy meadows. I wish you guys would leave comments I could see, because then maybe I could get a few ideas, improvements for my recipes. Like the tange cake I just made. The Afghani tangy bananji. It was kind of amazing, but like I feel like maybe I'm missing something, and all the famous chefs of the world could weigh in, but they don't, because I'm all alone in the world, you know? These two I'm eating here are actually, I gave Grant two and then two more, and he couldn't eat the two more. He usually can't. Pretty filling. So I'm eating the bonus two. To be 4x4 Dodge Durangos and all that. I guess you can't see me cutting the plate because the microphone's in the way. I don't know. I'm eating pointlessly at the beginning of this video. Does that mean it gets more views than sleeping all night even? Eating live streams. Who does that, right? I think Randy Santel did a couple of live streams for eating. That was pretty cool. He might have done one at his house, and then he did a couple at his at a restaurant. So that's cool. He had some other YouTuber helping him though, because it's technologically romantic, you know. Alright. You gotta get a full meal in ya, because all the narration steals your calories, you know? Totally. I better wash my hands. Got metal foam honey all over them. Just kidding. More like maple syrup. You want to do some tryouts? Yeah, let's take a look what's on ACX. Let's invade the world of the audio erotic asphyxiation club. That's what it's become. Because they don't pay me. Let's see here. I mean, I guess I have been paid on here most of the time.
Yeah, they didn't pay us for one of our
Yep.
stories without explanation or reason. So that's
No
theft.
payment. That's not good.
That's theft, and you know.
Yeah, they just made up stupid bullshit that they said I hadn't edited or whatever. Just made up. Just made up. Like, the sentence they claimed was at the spot and the audio wasn't even there. It was just made up. So they didn't pay me. You need to fix this. And then just no response
That's
to anything. Just stealing. What's crazy is I actually did another audiobook after that and was paid, so I don't know. Whatever. Let's see here. Let's search for some new stuff. Alien play. Okay, let's see here. Compensation. Big monies. Wow, there's not much on here now. Here we go. Thrilling ghost stories for kids.
I still demand they need to bring back the bounty system of, doing different books.
Yeah, where'd that go? As if it ever left.
Right?
It was just made up so that other people could feel special because real narrators didn't get it while they did. Ooh.
Yeah, and then they disappear like the ghosts they were.
Yep. Blah, 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 blah. Clicking on shit. Alright, let's start at highest compensation, totally. Big monies. Nothing there. 2 to 400, per finished hour.
Boy, they refuse to pretend the world's even going on, even on this website.
Yeah.
But they've been doing that since forever, so I don't know how there's ever been a pretense if all they ever gave a shit about was making sure that nothing ever happened.
Yeah, as if it's okay that they had a pretense of society growing larger as it grew smaller, so long as they scream loud enough and spew enough blood while they die in their trailer houses, then surely as they go into the night, they'll have made some point that they're hated extra juicy macho mucho juicio extremo. And that's it. Yes, everybody hates you. Congratulations, nothing has changed. A Buzz, Volume 1. In an ancient alternate history, 4 distinct regions of South America. Wow. The Empire, South America. Boring. Holy shit, you could put this on any continent. What's special about it being South America? Nothing. They're not going to have... A rich and vibrant rainforest setting that's rarely featured in the sci-fi genre. You mean in any stories? Because once again, trailer park degenerates don't want life happening? Okay. Deep commanding tone. Omnipotent narrator. So, someone who sounds like he's black African, even though it's South America you're dealing with? I just assume from the way this is written. So, up yours?
It's just inherently offensive because it's like the voice is a theme, and if it's African sounding at all, then it's insulting because it's South America.
Let me read this to you. Let's see if you understand what I'm saying. Okay. I would like for you to use a deep commanding tone quality and really put yourself into the scenes to emote continually as though you were in the scene. It is an omnipotent narrator who knows the thoughts and motivations of the characters. I also would like the tone quality to sound intense even when speaking softly, full of emotion all the time, even if it is subtle.
That sounds like a shitty CW show.
Doesn't that sound god-awful shit? Yeah. And then the cover of the story is like Wakanga Purple Monk Fruit Gay New York Edition.
Yeah, like extra sugary, extra washed out and bleachy.
Yeah, I don't even want to... Okay, I'll look at the script. Why not? Let's see how stupid it is. Loading. A Buzz. Jacob Lightman. 4479 BCE. Before Cox existed. Chapter 1. A little over 6,500 years ago, a team of military members in a control room regained their composure while operating the vehicle that floated toward their main destination. Is that what he wants? He wants Fistful of Dollars narration, but black. So fuck him. You know, I had a bratty woman this summer tell me that my narration was good, but it needed more emotion constantly. As though I just needed to like as though it's a anime presentation or something, and it was very offensive because she supposedly didn't watch anime or cartoons or God urinating, and yet somehow then she loves Rick and Morty. So anyways, moving on. Let's see here. A Buzz. But only Pickle Rick, you know. Remember, it's the magic. We all know why. Thorn. Starlight Highlander. Mail order brides, #1 intergalactic dating agency. Wow, this guy looks like he's used some Sacha Inchi and it's about to kill him on the cover there. Moments from death, he took the momentary, delightsome picture. And he died. Let's see. He's going to stay alone for the rest of his cursed life. Broken inside and out. He's sure no female could ever want him. But then he sets his eyes on a sassy earth woman with fiery red hair and a temper to match. Oh, man. I thought she was going to be black. Good thing. Well, I'm just saying, like, the word sassy as though it has to be attached to that. Anyways. So she starts a dating agency. Then he beats up her ex. Okay, let's look at this script. This is some juicy stuff. Male point of view. Alright, let's see here. Well, it looks like the sentences are actually readable, so let's do this. Let's do this, Brampus Gramps. Get this bigger. With one first... What? Wow, suddenly I sound Irish. With one forceful pull, I ripped the door off the vehicle, flinging it to the side. 3 humans stared at me, 2 with fear and shock, 1 with surprise. Jenny was flanked by 2 males, her hands bound with rope, a piece of cloth tied around her neck. The front of it was wet. They must have used it to gag her. Fury boiled in me. "Are you hurt?" I growled, ignoring the males for now. She shook her head, but she was shaking all over. I reached out and pulled her from the vehicle. The males made no attempt to stop me. Good. Not that it would save them. That's all you get, guys. It's too juicy. You know you like this shit.
No.
No, you don't. I'm not even going to edit that. That was a flawless narration. Let's just export that. Oh, I can at least listen a little bit. Good. Not that it would save them. I can turn it down a little bit. Alright. Export. Let's see here. Audio. ACX tryouts. Open. And we'll name this Thorn. Alright. THORRN. I was doing my sexy Republican voice. Yeah, okay. 44,100, okay. Whatever. I guess I'm at the wrong sample rate for the official uploads, but who gives a fuck? You can actually upload it in the wrong sample rate. Which once again gets me back to this guy who was whining his shitballs off of his little gonads back in like 2016. because I dare to upload something in his unapproved format, as if it makes any goddamn difference how you upload the tryout. The point is the voice. Fuck him. That's all. Alright. Let's see here. Cancel that. Let's upload this. Message. I owned this biatch. Now pay me muns. While I narrate for funds. There we go. Audio tryouts, ECX tryouts, Thorn. Alright, that's uploading. What else here? Ratailu, a Takamo universe novel, The Mewtwo Chronicles. My name is Cedric. I'm a man-sized spacefaring rat. I'm an executive officer for an interstellar cargo ship, the Granum. The Granum? The Granum. The Emperor's Auditors. Human-sized rodents called rats. Scavenge for food on Earth as they escape from alien insects on a far-off world. But they've landed in northern France during the Battle of Waterloo. Mayhem ensues. This is a paid gig. What? This is a paid gig? What? Yeah, that's... Okay, whatever. I'm just like, if I were to narrate something like this, if anyone cared, it's kind of silly, maybe somebody does, then everyone would care, because I don't want to do the typical voice of a rat, like, or even manly version of that. That's just no. You just want to sound like a humanoid with a strange accent, I think. Too ratty and you lose all of its soul. Alright, we'll submit that audition. Thorn. Awakening, preparing for the shift. So it's another book about people believing as they do nothing and then hoping people read their book. Cool. Boring. Blood at the root. You know, the roots of a tree are just the roots of your systems of your body. They're the same. College student Christopher Fairchild, the son of a white billionaire, disappears and is next seen being savagely tortured in a video that surfaces online. When it came to light that he planned the incident as a sacrifice of atonement for America's racial sins, the news detonates a bomb that threatens to rip the country, already rife with demonstrations and social unrest, to pieces at the... Okay. I'm done. A gathering of broken mirrors. New York survivors. Yeah, who survived New York? That's a good question.
To
I search for answers to questions that I suspect are as old as human time itself. No, actually not. New York is a blip on my ship. None of this description has anything to do with New York. Oh, tells 24 New York stories that are jagged pieces of a broken mirror. The stories of people surviving New York grunginess.
It's grungy.
It's spongy.
Hey.
Keywords. Let's see here. Speculative, memories, survivors, historical fiction, stories, love, hope, forgiveness, compassion, tragedy, sin, humanity, fate, New York's voice. Clear. Oh, wait. Voice. Clear, rich, smooth, mid-tone. Alright, let's make fun of this. Let's click this open. Is this it? Yeah, okay. Staten Island. Alright, what sort of accent is this? Uncle Dale wants you to have Sunday gravy with him. Of course, I told my cousin. My pleasure. I'm always happy to see my uncle. Whatever he may or may not have done, I love my uncle. He didn't have to answer me about his life. Good. We'll be all Alright. Two men sit facing each other, and both of them are me. Salad. You know, all of these types of stories where they get into all, like, I can't appreciate them. You know how people, they write their life into the story. It's got descriptions of food and stuff, but the food doesn't interest me, like, and his life doesn't interest me. So then, or even the group of authors who wrote the story. So then it's like what I'm reading is like culturally mundane because I've already rubbed my dick all over every culture. So, anyways, you get the point though. Staten Island, yeehaw. Next. Okay, let's look at this audition for the Rataloo. It's so silly. I've got to look. Alright, let's do a really random, stupid narration. Alright. Whatever you do, keep quiet. He pointed his tail at my nose. Answer only when you're asked, and even then keep it simple and legal. Only the legit stuff. Never. The doors cracked open. We stared at them. I was nervous now, too. Maybe it was all the finery, maybe the captain's hands, or maybe the tremor in his voice. But my neck fur was on end. Oh, wait. I thought this was a human. I didn't do my research. They're all rats? Come in, a soft masculine voice said. It wasn't the type of voice I'd associate with a cackling megalomaniac or a shifty backstabber. I glanced at the captain, then, as was our custom, led the way. Oh, then, okay, anyways. This just seems like a movie script. Like, and I don't feel like I want to do all of the different rat voices. You kind of get the point. So maybe actors should be hired and they should make a movie. That's all. If it hasn't been done already. It looks pretty good. Like, you see, there's good descriptions of what the feeling of the ship they're in. Lots of rats, doing silly stuff. Always using their tails, giving special attention to that. Also, like, the motions, you can tell it's meant for full-on moviness because as if it's describing the motions that a humanoid rat alien would make even. That's pretty interesting. I like it. Like, my chair lacked a tail notch, so I had to sit such that my tail followed the back of the chair to hang free near my right hip. Not comfortable at all. Okay, I would have written that if it's actually meant for like a cartoon that's done as though it's realistic. It would be like, the chair lacking a tail notch made me not comfortable. Not comfortable at all. My tail dangled to the whatever. You get the point. Like, in the moment, like, rather than descriptive. That's all. Just some advice. Even for writing a movie script. So then it's like pulling you in and forward as you film each scene. Or animate it. But yeah, I approve of this. If it's actually interesting all the way through. It could just be boring and ripping off some other story. I don't know. Track down the original story if necessary. As was our custom, led the way. Let's see what we got here. Keep quiet. He pointed his tail at my nose. Answer only when you're asked. And yeah, I did the one voice there of like the stupid guy rat that talks like that anyways. So there you go. I'm sorry, I can't. It's too furry. I just can't narrate the whole thing or anymore. I guess I will move on. Am I successfully live streaming? I am. Ancient remedies with essential oils. When we study the body, the difference between Western and Eastern medicines is that Eastern medicine looks at the body as an interdependent unit and not individual parts. This book is my ambition to permeate this cohesive methodology into everyone's holistic healing journey, and to concurrently give people a toolbox of recipes and techniques. Alright, you got me. The first word is orange. Now I gotta try out for it. You got me. Right in the suckly spot. Orange essential oil is a great oil for beginning herbalists. It has many benefits, such as reducing pain, inflammation, stomach upset, and some skin conditions, such as acne. There are mental benefits too. There are mental health benefits too. Scientific studies show that orange oil, when inhaled, can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. This shows how holistic the benefits of one of the most common essential oils are. Additionally, there have been several studies that have shown how fungi of various varieties are killed by a are killed by a are killed by orange essential oil, thus making it a great benefit in your home cleansing kit. Thus making it a great benefit in your home cleansing kit. Thus making it a great benefit in your home cleaning kit. Watson, 2018. Not to mention, a bit of orange oil used in cleaning shops have been used to... Wait, what? Okay, is this British? Not to mention, a bit of orange oil used in cleaning shops has been used to boost sales. This makes orange essential oil an all-round must-have in your daily essential oil supply. This is a recipe you can use to effectively eliminate fungi and other microscopic creatures in your dishwasher. If used, you'll find that your dishwasher smells more fresh, and you'll find there's less of a risk that fungi will breed in your kitchen. Use it occasionally for a particularly deep clean. Ingredients for the bowels. You get the point. That's, I'm guessing, who wrote it sounds like.
I'm pretty sure. And that's no, small assurance. I'm almost certain that this was written by somebody who was using an advanced text-to-speech program as well.
Yeah. Exactly.
Speaking clearly into a cell phone or something.
That's what I'm saying, right? He couldn't write.
I don't have the program. I don't know where it is, but I know people have been using it for years. They've been using it since like 2012 to self-publish, as if.
Yep. Orange essential oil is a great oil for beginning herbalists. It has many benefits, such as reducing pain, inflammation, stomach upset, and some skin conditions, such as acne. There are mental benefits to conditions, such as acne. There are mental benefits too. There are mental health benefits too. There are mental health benefits too. Scientific studies show that orange oil, when inhaled, can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. This shows how holistic the benefits of one of the most common essential oils are. Additionally, there have been several studies that have shown how fungi of various varieties are killed by a of various varieties are killed by orange essential oil, thus making it a great benefit in your home cleansing kit. Thus making it a great benefit in your home cleansing kit. Oh yeah, it's cleaning, not cleansing. Oh, the shame. Thus making it a great benefit in your home cleaning kit. Watson, 2018. Not to mention, a bit of orange oil used in cleaning shops have been used to... Okay, is this British? Not to mention, a bit of orange oil used in cleaning shops has been used to boost sales. This makes orange essential oil an all-round must-have in your daily essential oil supply. This is a recipe you can use to effectively eliminate fungi and other microscopic creatures in your dishwasher. If used, you'll find that your dishwasher smells more fresh, and you'll find there's less of a risk that fungi will breed in your kitchen. Use it occasionally for a particularly deep clean. Ingredients for the bowels. Yeah. I'll just move that last part. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm just uploading it like that. That's awesome.
Who cares?
Yeah, either they get you or they don't. Why would they give a crap fuck?
It's just the concept that you notice how any actor does anything they want whenever they want, and either they were hired or they weren't. That's just the way it was always.
Yeah.
Even in auditions.
Yep. Ancient remedies for orange overload.
conversations with people that wanted to engage in them, which is the only reason I didn't do stupid, silly bullshit. Is because now they're not even like engaging in anything because most of the accounts are just repeat stories.
Yeah.
Without stipends.
Yeah. Well, it's just a joke. I'm just on here to point out that reality is whatever is currently in the moment. So Orange is hot. So Angie's hot. All right, let's upload this now. Browse. Orange. How?
Man, if you were a time traveler, imagine it. Nothing's relevant because you travel time, like to your own perspective, even. Right? Just whatever's in front of you right then.
Yeah.
It's like that interview between Frankie Muniz and Steve-O. He kind of pointed that out. Like Steve-O, you know, he's done a lot of drugs throughout his life and stuff. But even if you don't, if you're just engaged in what you're doing, then only what's relevant to you right then is relevant. And so if you're not engaged in even a stupid movie event, he doesn't remember, like he said. He doesn't remember whatever stupid award he won an Emmy for in Malcolm in the Middle because he didn't care. He said, oh, surely this isn't going to just be this lame. There's going to be something else.
Orange oil saved my crotch. If Orange was a goddess, she would be a sex therapist. Yes, there we go. Submit audition. Like with maximum nutrition. In between chaos. Spiritual perspective. I don't care. This world abounds with predators, monsters, and veritable demons who walk among us in the guise of leaders, philanthropists, and peacekeepers. Talk about wolves in sheep's clothing. Added to the quagmire of suffering are murders, villains, natural disasters, environmental issues, and of course the modern-day version of the biblical 10 plagues. Starting with COVID-19, that's what I wanted to read. Hell yes, suffer more, yeah. We need not 10, we need 12 plagues, you know? 2 bonus plagues, you know? 12 out of 10.
Because cocksuckers came all the way from West Africa when there was West Nile.
Yeah, what's up with what's up with the jaundiced Africans with like yellow balls, you know, that are like their eyeballs look like they're, you know, gonads. Coming here, rubbing their West Nile virus, you know, nostrils all over everything. Wasn't good.
Let me tell you, the one time the 2 African twins played soccer, they refused to pass to anybody from the United States. AKA, they only played with each other and each other's penises.
I can't be racist because everybody who comes here is coming here because they're racist against me. So hence, I get to call everyone who's ever lived here who moved here a racist. I win. You lose. All right, this is what I was really looking to do. Thrilling ghost stories. For kids. $35 per finished hour. Oh, wow. Money. Totally. How long is this? Half an hour, huh? So that's... $20? $20 for hours of work, huh? Artistically speaking, this displeases. But let's look at that audition. Okay. Scary story. Okay. Dressed up like a clown. My face is upside down. That'd be pretty spooky.
Aren't alkaline batteries not supposed to leak battery acid?
Every battery leaks acid when you leave it in shit. I don't know.
That's gay.
I guess there's some brands that I haven't seen do it, really. You know, there's always two factories for everything in this old world. The one where, you know, all the best supposed battery brands use, which is like leaks battery acid after a year in a device. Then, like, the other factory for, like, the weird off-brand batteries. They come with random objects, but you can never actually buy independently.
Yes.
Then those work like a fucking miracle. That's all. Just wine.
The endless supposed battery brands that are just a label slapped on them by the company who sold you the device so you have initially good power for a little longer.
Yeah. Oops, while you talked, I was reading and then I didn't hear you. Haha.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm just saying they're just trying to boost your initial power for a little bit to make their product seem like it has a better specification.
Yeah. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Liza was inside the cupboard under the stairs, rummaging through carrier bags and boxes, when her son Sam found her. She straightened, bumping her head on the doorframe. Ouch! Sorry, said Sam. What are you doing? I've been looking everywhere for you. I'm looking for something. Liza was still peering around the cupboard while shuffling a small box labeled Amazon out of view with her left foot. What? I can't tell you. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? It's a surprise. Sam grinned at her as he realized that his birthday was coming up in 2 weeks. You lost my birthday present? No. Liza shook her head. All right, you get the point. All right, is there something that's all you get? There's no scary spot? Just get the beginning, huh? Well, it's written pretty decently, so I would be happy to narrate it just because I'm into narrating scary children's stories. It's what I built my bread and bagels on. And not money, you understand, just like my bagel areolas, like they like really started developing when I started narrating things back in 2016. Damn, he put bagels on those areolas. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Liza was inside the cupboard under the stairs, rummaging through carrier boxes, rummaging through carrier bags and boxes when her son Sam found her. She straightened, bumping her head on the doorframe. Ouch! Sorry. All right, let's see here. Ouch! Sorry, said Sam. What are you doing? Living my life on red alert.
Sticking my dick into the dirt.
Ouch! Sorry, said Sam. What are you doing? I've been looking. Said Sam. What are you doing? I've been looking everywhere for you. Oh, wrong voice. I'm looking for something. I've been looking everywhere for you. Wow. Somehow I did the wrong voice there. Cool. I'm really mixed up. I've been looking everywhere for you. Is that a good kid's voice? I've been looking everywhere for you.
Close enough.
Yeah, there we go. I have a kid's voice, so I'm kidding.
Yeah. It's impossible to be kidding. You have a kid's voice.
Sam found her. She straightened, bumping her head on the doorframe. Ouch! Sorry, said Sam. What are you doing? I'm looking for something. Whatever. Sam, what are you doing? I've been looking everywhere for you. I'm looking for something. That's a different voice, though. What are you doing? It's got to be upbeat. What are you doing? There we go. Perfect. Made my neck snap. It was so good. All right. Cut that. Do we did. She straightened, bumping her head on the doorframe. Ouch! Sorry, said Sam. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why can I not get this right? I've been looking everywhere for you. Why can't I just say that? I've been looking everywhere for you. I've been looking everywhere for you. No. I've been looking everywhere for you. I've been looking everywhere for you. What is the essence of this boy? I've been looking everywhere for you. How about that? I've been looking everywhere for you. No. I've been looking everywhere for you. I've been looking No, I'm doing it too soft, like as though I'm a stupid little kid. I've been looking everywhere for you. Just kidding. What is my problem? I've been looking everywhere for you. I've been looking everywhere for you. Oh yeah, there we go. Totally. Is that the magic sauce you've been looking for? I don't know. Under the stairs, rummaging through carrier bags and boxes on the doorframe. Ouch! Sorry, said Sam. What are you doing? What are you doing? I've been looking everywhere. All right, faster. I've been looking everywhere for you. No. I've been looking everywhere for you. I've been looking everywhere for you. Higher. There we go. I've been looking everywhere for you. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I sound like a mentally retarded midget freak. I've been looking everywhere for you, motherfucker. I've been looking all over for you. I've been looking everywhere 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 for you. And then I get the perfect one, and he walks in as I do it. Doesn't matter. Stairs, rummaging through carrier bags and bumping her head on the doorframe. Ouch! Sorry, said Sam. What are you doing? What are you doing? I've been looking everywhere for you. Ugh, there we go. Perfect. Said Sam. I've been looking everywhere for you. Ooh, silence the end there. Yeah. Where for you? Everywhere for you. There we go. Let's cut off the end. Everywhere for you. Yeah, there we go. Can't stop the magic. Can't even halt it. I'm looking for something. Liza was still peering around the cupboard while shuffling a small box labeled Amazon out of view with her left foot. What? I can't tell you. What? I can't tell you. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. Why not? Why not? Alright, here we go. The perfect why not.
Franklin Arnott.
I can't tell you. Why not? It's a surprise. Sam grinned at. There we go. It's a surprise, and then he grinned, and then explosions. Sam grinned at her as he realized that his birthday was coming up in 2 weeks. You lost my birthday present? No. No. Liza shook her head. Alright. There we go. Alright. We'll silence this ending part. There we go. And we'll export it. Scary story. What is the actual name of this? Thrilling Ghost Stories for Kids. I feel like this is a setup for me to just try out for this because of what I've tried out for before. Everything's sort of that way. I guess we'll save that. Alrighty. And then we'll upload it. Browse. I have already done a successful kids narration You may have heard of it. It is world famous. Minecraft ghost stories. I would love to help your script entertain small minds. There we go. I've already done a successful. Okay, where can I change the word? Whatever. Successful. There. Kids narration. You may have heard of me, motherfucker. It is world famous Minecraft ghost stories. There we go. I have already done a successful kids narration. You may have heard of it. It is world famous Minecraft ghost stories. I would love to help your script entertain small minds. Tiny, insignificant brains. Alright. There we go. Alright. What else we got here? His favorite cowgirl. Boring. Mars for kids. It's a little too young. Doesn't even make sense. Let's see here. Compensation. 100 to 200. The Jesus Ring. Huh, what's that? The Red Monk of Roha. Tinker Toddlers is a series designed to introduce first non-fiction emerging STEM concepts to babies, toddlers, and preschoolers. Blast off! It's official! We're going to Mars! Wow. I kind of just want to read this, maybe, like, it seems like I could do, like, a video series where I, like, get the book from the library, and then the childrens that cannot go to library can listen to my voice read the book in my own safety of home, so they cannot rape me, you know? You understand? All right. Last of my apple. Getting kind of drunk. I expected this to be stilted and or boring, but it was lovely and engaging. Okay. Mars for Kids by Dr. Doot. Background music audio starts. Do you know what planet we live on? It is a beautiful planet called Earth. Humans are interested in going to another planet called Mars. Page turn audio. This is already an audio. This is already finished as an audiobook. Don't try to lie to me. Anyways, I'm not feeling it. An ancient ring washes onto the sand and shells of the Florida shoreline. Peter Christian, a young American veteran struggling with PTSD, finds the ring and slips it on his finger. He isn't aware the ring's last wearer was God's own son. The ring's purpose is to find the purpose chosen to champion the faithful into the future, if it has one. Peter discovers the ring will change him physically and gives him the ability to communicate directly with God. Really? Wow. All right. This is like the first story I've come across. Like, I've been wanting to do this, like where Jesus Christ superhero with, the pizzow and the shnam bam. Let's see how dumb this is. The Jesus ring. Hey, that's pretty well read. Written, whatever. Sure, I'll try out for this. Why not? First, I just gotta belch out all my apple juice. Ooh. Prologue. The tide was coming in. The waves lapped the sandy shoreline, as they had since the oceans had formed. A gold ring flipped itself out of the waves. Its travels, this time, lasted nearly 2,000 years. Its last wearer was celebrated for his kindness and love of all things. His memory changed the world and started the Christian faith that had grown to encompass the earth. He died a horrible death at the age of 33 for the 33? Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, fong. Feng shui shading on my big ding dong. I don't think that's correct. I believe it's 34. I mean, I'm going to be 33 soon. No, I'm still going to be 32, so I'm safe still. Okay. Anyways. At the age of 33, for the contrived crimes of sedition and blasphemy, his life ended by offering his soul for the lost souls of the faithful. Joseph of Arimathea found the ring at the site of the crucifixion as he and Nicodemus took Jesus' body down from the cross. Wow, cool. That's good stuff. I like it. Jesus Christ, a superstar! The tide was coming in. The tide was snigger-snin. The tide was coming in. The waves lapped the sandy shoreline, as they had since the oceans had formed. A gold ring flipped itself out of the waves. Its travels, this time, lasted nearly 2,000 years. Wow, I didn't quite put the right emphasis on that. Let's see if I add a little of that, that'll help. Itself out of the waves. Its travels, this time, lasted nearly 2,000 years. Its last wearer was celebrated for his kindness and love of all things. His kindness and love of all things. His memory. No, I'm doing it all wrong. I gotta start over. I'm sorry, guys. It's just, the story's good, and I'm doing it wrong. I shouldn't narrate it like that. Prologue. The tide was coming in. The waves lapped the sandy shoreline, as they had since the oceans had formed. A gold ring flipped itself out of the waves. Its travels, this time, lasted nearly 2,000 years. Its last wearer was celebrated for his kindness and love of all things. His memory changed the world and started the Christian faith that had grown to encompass the earth. He died a horrible death at the age of 33 for the contrived crimes of sedition and blasphemy. His life ended by offering his soul for the lost souls of the faithful. Joseph of Arimathea found the ring at the site of the crucifixion, as he and Nicodemus took Jesus' body down from the cross. Joseph assumed that someone had lost it because he had never seen it on Jesus' hand. Jesus never adorned himself with anything lavish. He put the ring in his pocket and busied himself with binding the body in linen and transporting it to his property to be entombed. That's better. It's got to be more weighty. Plus, now I don't have to edit it because I did it perfect. Okay, here we go. Prologue. The tide was coming in. The waves lapped the sandy shoreline, as they had since the oceans had formed. A gold ring flipped itself out of the waves. Its travels, this time, lasted nearly 2,000 years. A little closer on that, actually, this time. What? This time? Its travels, this time, lasted nearly 2,000 years. Its last wearer was celebrated for his kindness and love of all things. His memory. Yeah, you see, like, here, kindness and love. I had to clip a little out because when you add emphasis as the narrator, people want to hear the intake of breath and exhale as you start into saying the next sentence, or piece of a sentence even in this case. But the problem here is, by the time I've done that realistically to add in the amount of emotion they want for the scene, for the sentence, then it's extended too far. So then you have to clip it a little bit so people feel like as though it's not delayed just to give you emotions, and instead as though the emotions were powerfully delivered and then instantly moved on from. And that's what good editing really does. It takes an already driven performance and just cuts it down to where pap wap zowie every second people are getting hit. Kindness and love of all things. His memory changed the world and started the Christian faith that had grown to encompass the earth. He died a horrible death at the age of 33 for the contrived crimes of sedition and blasphemy. Grandpa. His life ended by offering his soul for the lost souls of the faithful. Joseph of Arimathea. I had to clean that down a little more. Soul for the lost soul. Oops, I did it wrong. So I've got to remove just this. There we go. Ended by offering his soul for the lost souls of the faithful. Joseph of Arimathea found the ring at the site of the faithful. Joseph of Arimathea found the ring at the site of the crucifixion. Site. I did that a little too abrupt, but whatever. Joseph of Arimathea found the ring at the site of the crucifixion, as he and Nicodemus took Jesus' body down from the cross. Nicodemus took Jesus' body. Oops. Nicodemus took Jesus' body down from the cross. Joseph assumed that someone had lost it because he had never seen it on Jesus' hand. Jesus never Joseph assumed that someone had lost it because he had never seen it on Jesus' hand. Jesus never adorned himself with anything lavish. He put the ring in his pocket and busied himself with binding the body in linen and transporting it to his property to be entombed. I really rushed that. And transporting it to his property to be entombed. And transported it to his property to be entombed. That's how I should have done it, so I'll just remove that last one. I don't know why I'm rushing around like a crushing Russian. There. Export as the Jesus ring. The Jesus ring. I mean, that'd be fun to narrate. The Jesus ringy dingy. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Activate the lemon smokies. Open up that. Wow. An engaging concept. I would love to narrate. That's about all I gotta say. It's alright, you know. The Red Monk of Roja. Inspired by actual events. Adventuals. Betrayed and left for dead. A soldier in 13th century East Africa winds up hiding as a monk in Roja, Lalibela. He soon gets romantically entangled with a wealthy heiress as he struggles to maintain his monastic vows. However, when old enemies resurface and threaten those he has come to sexify for, he secretly picks up the sword again, offering salvation by day with the blabble, but secretly extracting deadly vengeance and justice by night with the sword. This book is in Ethiopia, seeking a narrator who can do a African accent. Well, you know me, I'm as Blafrican as you can get, you know. Oh yeah. So many Blafricans out there still. This scene is in a marketplace. The lead character, Robel, is very soft-spoken and tends not to speak much. Okie dokie. What's up with all these Christian-y stories? Ugh. Okay, so we've got a prologue that seems like it's just a little description of the setting. Let's see. So let's see, it starts... Let's see. Wow, it gets right into the sexy monk saving the sexy woman. Oh, man. Okay, monk. Alright, oh yeah, let's do this. Okay, monk. the taller goon said, tapping his forehead in disbelief. My name is Jesus, and my mother always took me to church as a boy, so I may hesitate staining my sword with the blood of a monk on a Sabbath day. But my friend here, Guidey, is as pure a heathen as they come. He doesn't give a rat's behind about you or any of those grown men in church dresses. Or any of those grown men in church dresses. So do us a favor and get lost. Robel did not budge. He simply stared at the goons and said nothing, standing with his arms held together with interlocking fingers below his torso and his feet slightly spread apart. It was a calm, blank stare. Did you hear what I just said, monk? Jesus continued to threaten. Yeezy Jeezy. Jesus on a cheesy. Alright. I smell Jesus writing some stories, you know? Totally. From his own hand, you know? Jesus stories. From his own mouth hole. Alrighty. Okay, monk, the taller goon said, tapping his forehead in disbelief. My name is Jesus, and my mother always took me to church as a boy, so I may hesitate staining my sword with the blood of a monk on a Sabbath day. But my friend here, Guidey, is as pure a heathen as they come. He doesn't give a rat's behind about you or any of those grown men in church dresses. Or any of those grown men in church dresses. Yeah, I was not. It was like, needed to go into yelling there. Like he's getting angry because he has to mention religion, which hopefully saves the story from feeling like it's a chintzy brethren religious story. You know? You gotta spoof it up. About you or any of those grown men in church dresses. So do us a favor and get lost. It's easy to do a British accent. I don't know. Maybe I should have done it without it, but it was fun. Robel did not budge. He simply stared at the goons and said nothing, standing with his arms held together with interlocking fingers below his torso and interlocking together with interlocking oops with inner held together with interlocking fingers below his torso and his feet slightly spread apart. It was a calm, blank stare. Did you hear what Did you hear what I just said, monk? Jesus continued to threaten. Yeah, that's just the type of delivery you want, right? It feels like that story, that Jesus time story I listened to as a boy. I'm sort of copying that a little. It's a supposedly Mormon story, whatever. It's good stuff. It's not Mormon. If you can get past the way it's always written, like, watch out, guys. There's mystical gods who are actually on Earth in this story. Better make it cheesy. I don't know. The Red Monk of Roha. Gold vines. Okay. Let's see here. That was kind of fun, actually. The Jesus ring. Eh? Did I never? Oh, submit that. Yeah, okay. Prologue. Okay, so the Jesus ring is submitted. Now the red monk of Jesus ring Roja. Now we gotta submit this. Let's see here. Wow. A biblical blast of entertainment. A biblical biased blast? Just kidding. A blast of entertainment to voice. Give me more, Capitan. Give me the job, Capitan. There we go. Das Job? Give me das Job, Capitan. I don't know. Whatever. Das Boot. Yeah, that was pretty fun. A bunch of Christian-y stuff popping through. What a coincidence. A true story. Okay, another Christ story, yes. I gotta urinate. I'll be right back. Cold thoughts wrapped up on these charts. Original Sin and Scarlet Rising. What's up with all this stuff and sin and Jesus and crap? I know it's the end of the world, but my penis can't get any harder, you know? Male, female, narrator, dual narration. Well, let's just squeeze the realities of the universes together, all swippy swap snap, and then I can have a female Yangi to my Yinny, and then I can do that. Let's see here. Audition is longer. No need to do entire thing. For some reason, I kept reading here's no need to narrate anymore, no longer, because everybody says that, but no. Totally. Male, female. Well, can't help you there, guys. I'm just one little masculine voice that's extra high and sensual. The world of Antheric. Rise of the Savior. Ooh, it's a Hawaiian mythos. I like it. The world of Antheric. Rise of the Savior. Yes. Script is in 3 scenes to showcase skill with multiple accents. Diversity of accents in audition is required. Alright, let's see here. Earth scene characters. All 18 years old. Oh, except teacher. Let's see. Jenin, Irish Dublin. Sam, New York. Zach, strong New Yorker. New Yorker. Strong New York accent. Maria, American accent. Miss Summer, well-spoken American. Almost posh. I'm supposed to remember all that? Good God. Okay, fine. Just because I'm feeling generous. Okay. Jenin, Zach, and Sam stepped into the small silver elevator located in the hallway. The door slid across, and Zach pressed the number 1 button. The elevator shook before descending to the first floor. Oh, why didn't we just take the stairs to the auditorium? Sam said while trembling and grabbing Jenin's arm. Chill, bro. Nobody's died in these elevators in years, Zach chuckled. Shut up. Shut up. Nobody's ever died, Sam whined. Have they? So, you were saying about AJ leaving the performing arts for football? Jenin said to Zach. Oh, yeah. He and I were going a great duo. He rapped, I played guitar, and sang backup. We used to give Maria a run for her money in the annual... We used to give Maria a run for her money in the annual school concerts. You get the fucking point. Stupid. Okay. Let's cut that out. Slinky. Alright, let's see what we gotta work with now. I think I was pretty magical, so I'll just Jenin, Zach. Jenin, Zach, and Sam stepped into the small silver elevator located in the hallway. The door slid across, and Zach pressed the number 1 button. The elevator shook before descending to the first floor. Oh, why didn't we just take the stairs to the auditorium? Sam said. Sam said while trembling and grabbing Jenin's arm. Jenin's arm. Chill, bro. Nope. Jenin's arm. Chill, bro. Nobody's died in these elevators in years. Zach chuckled. Wow, it came out sounding Australian, but I forced it in to New York. You understand me? You listen to me now here. You can make it sound like you're from Australia, but then you force it back into British. It's not anymore again. You understand me now? Yeah, totally. Shut up. Shut up. Zach chuckled. Shut up. Nobody's ever died, Sam whined. Have they? Have they? So, you were saying about AJ... Have they? So, you were saying about AJ leaving the performing arts for football? Jenin said to Zach. For football? Jenin said to Zach. Zach? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He and I were going a great duo. He rapped, I played guitar, and sang backup. We used to give Maria a run for her money in the annual... We used to give... Backup. We used to give Maria... We used to give Maria a run backup. We used to give Maria a run for her money in the annual school concerts. I played guitar and sang backup. We used to give Maria a run for her money in the annual school concerts. We used to give Maria a run for her money in the annual school concerts. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Rapped, I played guitar and sang backup. Rapped, I played guitar and sang backup. We used to give Maria a run for her money in the annual school concerts. Yeah, whatever. So, it's what it is. That's his voice, close enough. As I would do it more, I would work into it and get it all centered. But it's hard when you're just starting out, you know? You don't even know the characters yet. Alright, export... The The world of Antheric. Rise of Savior. Of the Savior. So many Jesus books. Oh my god. So sensual. Alright. Let's see here. Let's upload this. Good stuff. I can fine tune the accents once I get to know the characters. Good stuff. Easy to get into. A rough demo. I can further fine-tune the accents once I get to know the characters. Good stuff. Easy to get into. A rough demo. I can blah blah blah. Yeah, there we go. Submit. Sweet. Uruzgan province. Afghan American commander. Blah blah blah. Boring. Loving family man turned spy. Blah 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 blah. Deep spy. Blah 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 blah. Thailand. Blah 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 blah. Boom, explosions. Save Him, a military time travel thriller. So now we've hit the military section, huh? Physics, a bending ability to travel through time. Says who? Oh, wait, but Jesus Christ is here. He's got to save Jesus Christ from the cross? Damn. He's doing it well. All the religious books in the universe. What else we got here? Burning candles in a storm. The lives of the wealthy family. Persistent violence, clannish sectarianism, and onslaught of racism. What? African American literary fiction. Ooh, I want to make fun of this. Yeah, let's do this immediately. Please read the first 2 pages of The Wash Tub, The Spirit and the Americans. Thanks. Pay. Oh, it's gonna be good. Burning Candles in a Storm by Artistry of Pay. The Wash Tub. To my father, who taught me that standing strong and speaking truth requires great resolve, unfettered courage, and an indomitable will when confronting hate and historical immorality. The Wash Tub, 1919. Twittering ill-behaved field rats toppled a tin bowl on the floor as Virginia Welty stood in a small shack with the door open, listening to the uninterrupted slumber of solitude pressing upon the world. She sipped black coffee out of a peeled, overused tin can, where inside rust-colored rings no longer cleansed from rinsing. Once gracious and tall,
Her long feet and small head no longer complemented her slender frame. She leaned against the door eating pecan bread. Bread kept high on a shelf above the wood-burning stove. Safe and unreachable. Safe and un... Safe and un... safe. Safe and unreachable. Safe, unreachable from field rats that crawled in through a hole in the cabin. A hole William, her husband, once promised to fix. Once promised to fix. In the obscurity of high pines and woods, Virginia lived alone, save by a shoal of night stars, temperamental skies, and in the presence of a spirit born traveling, and in the presence of a spirit boy traveling to and from the earth. I don't know what the fuck that means, but okay. I'm done. Be retarded. I say. To my father, who taught me that standing strong and speaking truth requires great resolve, unfettered courage, and an indomitable will when confronting hate and historical immorality. Yeah. The Wash Tub. 1919. Twittering ill-behaved field rats toppled a tin bowl on the floor as Virginia Welty stood in a small shack with the door open, listening to the uninterrupted slumber of solitude pressing upon the world. She sipped black coffee out of a peeled, overused tin can, where inside rust-colored rings no longer cleansed from rinsing.
Yeah, that sentence.
Where inside rust-colored rings no longer cleansed from rinsing.
I don't understand what that means, but what's...
Tin can, where inside rust-colored ring.
No. I'm just gonna keep it like that, because I don't know what the fuck.
Rinsing. Once gracious and tall, her long feet and small head no longer complemented her slender frame. She leaned against the door eating pecan bread.
Oops, I popped my peas.
There we go. Pecan bread. Bread kept high on a shelf above eating pecan bread. Bread kept high on a bread. Bread kept high on a shelf above the wood-burning stove. Safe and unreachable. Safe and
Unreachable.
Safe and unreachable. The wood-burning stove. Safe and unreachable. Above the wood-burning stove. Safe, unreachable from field rats that crawled in through a hole in the cabin. A hole William, her husband, once promised to fix. Once promised to fix. In the obscurity of high pines and woods, Virginia lived alone, save by a shoal of night stars. Temperament saved by a shoal of night stars.
Night stars. Listen here, night stars. Yes.
Woods. Virginia lived alone, save by a majority of high pines and woods. Virginia lived alone, save in the obscurity of high pines and woods. Virginia lived alone, save by a shoal of night stars. Temperamental by a shoal alone, saved by a shoal. You lived alone, saved by a shoal of night. Alone, saved by a shoal of night stars, temperamental skies, and in the presence of a spirit born traveling, and in the presence of a spirit boy traveling to and from the earth, and in the skies, and in the presence of a spirit boy traveling to and from the earth.
Wow, wasn't that magnificent? What a great story. God damn, you know? Alright, yeah, let's apply more bass because I'm an absolute savage. There we go.
Temperamental skies, and in the presence of a spirit boy traveling to and from the earth.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's export it. What is this stupid thing called? Burning candles for my buttholes. Burning candles in a storm. Copy. Pasty-roo. Okay. Smooth, smooth heart, smoother than my brain by far. I bet you guys are amazed at my chocolatey voice. Alright. Save him. Oh, that one. What else we got here? Of Sin and Soul. The Travails of a Young American Woman, Chloe Etagio. Chloe Etagio. Who leaves her home and family behind and escapes her loveless marriage by immigrating to the west coast of Ireland. She embarks on a torrid but disastrous sexual affair when settled there. Blah, blah, blah. An encounter, a clash of belief systems and cultures. Oh, God. Boring. Burning candles in a storm. Artistry of pay. Chocolate is my middle name. You want it further northern? Wait, where is this even? Whatever. As a man of color, I would be honored to take a stab at this artistic endeavor of yours, exploring the fundamentals of our origin culture. There. Sucking enough butts? There we go. Now give me the pot, man. Come on. I needs it. I needs this more than anything. Make me lie. Pretty Little Monster. Interracial book. Well, I mean, I can't say no. Purchased for submission. Oh boy. The Eos Key. Winter Book 1. Blood Book 1. Trapping with the Orishas.
Oh, looks gay. Alright, Make Me Lie. Pretty Little Monster. Interracial rock star romance. Nashville's Rebel Blood Rock Stars Book 1. Dual point of view. One man, one woman. Well, I guess I can capture those characters. Let's do this. I have a large audience of avid multicultural romance readers, desperate for audiobooks. Dark romance with erotic content. Alright. Make Me Lie. A dark enemies to lovers college romance. Rich Demons of Darkwood book. He's a famous serial killer. Okay. I can't even understand this plot. Remington, the Playboy soccer star full of secrets, packs the dark psycho who hides behind his fists. Okay, I don't even. What? Kissing all the handsome bastards, blah blah. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know. Something about it just borifies my soul. The Throne. Alright, what if we compensate down to 50 to 100? Wyoming Bones and the Potion of Everlife. Oh man, now this was made for me.
The great Native American bones they lie.
The great square bones, they speak from the land.
The bones of the land speak. They say, go to the south, where the deep woods lie.
Yeah. In Between Chaos, a spiritual perspective in life as we know it. Dude, you missed some great narrations, let me tell you.
Well, I'm sure of it. I don't actually think I miss great narrations.
You don't know anything. Seasoned detective of the NYPD is not prepared for the evil awaiting him during a stakeout in the affluent region of the city. Okay, yeah, okay.
You know, no matter how tall you build in any scenario on any planet, you still haven't covered a large amount of area just because you can't see anything.
Yeah. Grant, you don't know nothing, man. Cities are strange and foreign and mysterious and spooky, and they make me dance down the alleyways, snapping my fingers until I'm gay.
Yeah, I don't think this is gay side story.
The world of Minecraft is full of ancient tombs needing exploration. And Wyoming Bones is just the human-turned-skeleton adventurer for the job. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Indiana Jones parody. Alright. Layla is a cool and collected ex-military spy type. Dr. Vil is a textbook egomaniacal villain. Lieutenant is a serious villain, dark and brooding, more threatening. Alright. Wyoming bones. Temperamental. Okay. Blurble the slime, saving the day. Is that interesting? I guess to children, they like slime, you know, they're into that stuff. Okay. Blurble. I don't know, it doesn't even speak. Oh, yes, he does shout blurble, of course. Of course. Okay. The little green slime let out a war cry as his... Okay, let's start over. The little green... Ow. Itchy face. Let's try that one more time. The little green slime let out a war cry as his shouted, Blarble! 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 Echoed around the room. Blurble charged towards the nearest bad man, ready to start headbutting him until he poofed. That would teach the bad men not to mess with his friends. That would teach the bad men not to mess with its friends. Okay. What's next here? Chapter 30. Yeah, but this isn't written. Like, this person's trying to, like, cash in, but it's way too wordy. No. Who, like, added in a bunch of filler here?
Oh, great.
But, like, what does this have to do with Minecraft? Your collection, Doctor? A deep voice rumbled from behind Dr. Ville. Wyoming hadn't even seen the big man move. How fast was he? Excuse me? This is, Minecraft.
It's like they stole something from some other story and then tried to make a Minecraftization out of it.
By adding in a few creatures that are supposed to make noises in between a boring story, yeah. Wow. That's lame. That would teach the bad men not to... Well, I got fooled. Echoed around the room. Blurble charged towards the nearest bad man, ready to start Blurble! Blurble! Anyways. Cancel the appointment. The story's lame. How dare they? How dare they fool me? Alright, let's do this one, because it's white dicks on black chicks. Oh, sorry, I was being too subtle. Oh man, it's so violent. Yeah. Tiny pussy mode activate. Alright, let's see here. It's so dark. Please don't hurt me, she whispers. I want to have sex with you, but I don't want it to hurt. No, I don't want it to hurt. Oh, yeah. It won't hurt if you do what I say, I snarl. This girl is pretty, and she's dark. I like them dark. I like them even better when they're pretty.
Stupid.
I'm sorry.
Was it the Strangler from SpongeBob?
And now that I've got you right where I want you, I want to buy all your chocolate. But that don't really matter for my purposes. She nods and then makes sure that I'll hold up my end of the deal. You'll really leave him alone after this? You won't beat his ass no more or anything? She says. She says. She says. She says. Listen, princess. I won you fair and square. Your shithead boyfriend will be fine. Now show me what I paid for. Now show me what I paid for. Okay. Wow. It's too sensual. I did it. There, I tried out for it. Please, please don't hurt me, she whispers.
Stupid. This is like as dumb as that one where it was nothing but the pimping game or something.
Yeah.
Who even manages to write this into text?
Yeah.
I want to have sex with you, but I don't want it to hurt.
No.
I don't want it to hurt.
No, that's too far.
I swear to God, this is just proof that text-to-speech programs beyond
yeah.
our comprehension exist.
I know.
This is.
That's why I'm making fun of them.
Yep.
Finally, people have the balls, like, political energy, right? Because an only way to remove their taboo energy is to politicize themselves into oblivion.
Wow.
It won't hurt if you do what I say, I snarl. This girl is pretty, and she's dark. I like them dark. I like them even better when they're pretty.
Every time.
I'm sorry. Alright, let's see here.
Now that I've got you right where I want you, I want to buy all your chocolate. That I'll hold up my end of the deal. But that don't really matter. Dark. I like them dark. I like them even better when they're pretty.
Hell yeah, niggas.
God damn.
But that don't really matter for my purposes. She nods and then...
I'm trying to sound dark and mysterious, okay? Don't question me.
Purposes. She nods and then makes sure that I'll hold up my end of the deal. You'll really leave him alone after this? You won't beat his ass, no? You won't beat his ass no more or anything? She says. She says. She says. She says. Listen, princess. No more or anything? She says. Listen, princess. She says. Listen, princess. I won you fair and square. Your shithead boyfriend will be fine. Now show me what I paid for.
Now show me what I paid for. Okay.
The reason why I use the word motivational is because that's what all actors are secretly thinking, so I just fulfilled it for them. Like, well, that's not very motivational. They just say to themselves every time a movie doesn't do something they don't like it to. Like, back when they were working, they'd always think that. Like, some of them at least, came from very unfortunate, at least through causing it to themselves, drug-addicted situations, which people weren't making better by, paying them large sums of money and then pretending like they didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just saying, like, it's not very motivational. There's all these things that actors keep just, even if they were, supposedly willing still to do, there's no motivation to do it. And huge amounts of putrid energy don't do it for people that have to feel real emotions. They just don't care.
Yeah, well, this was the greatest story concept ever. Interracial rock star romance. Nashville's rebel blood rock stars. Rebel blood rock stars, whatever.
That's the dumbest thing ever, especially because Nashville is like the quietest town in America, nearly.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Laramie, Wyoming.
Grant, he's an evil, sexy Western cowboy come with his jumbo white dick to the east to get revenge on the invading African sexy bitches, okay? It's hot. It's too hot.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's see here. Browse for, yes, Pretty Little Mustache. Yes, yes, yes. Pretty little rock stars. Intense, steamy, am sure. All right. Delivered. What else we got? Troop 624 versus the Mokalum River, a true story. 3 days into a 4-day backpacking trip, they discovered that the Mokalum River was running higher and faster. Then they died. The end. Home farming. Beginner's Guide to Growing Food at Home. It's written too silly basic, whatever. The Throne. For years, Felisa Walker stood in the shadows of her husband Timbo. Shadows? As he ruled over their drug empire. They lived lavishly as king and queen.
Totally written by cul-de-sac suburbanites that are obese and should be in a trailer park instead.
Holy shitteroonies. Closing that one down.
Trailer park trash. Living in the suburbs, acting like they're Beverly Hillbillies for doing so. That's what everybody did in the past 20 years.
A Council of Ghosts. The ultimate guide to marketing on TikTok. That's valid. Life is so valid, guys. Taste the validity. Too young and picturific. Keep going. A Council of Ghosts. When a sorcerer arrives in Eddingsboro, Saul, Ruby, and Henry don't realize the turmoil their lives are about to encounter. transported into a strange world of sorcerers, vampirers, and ghosterers.
Careers.
Oh, God. Warm British. First of 7 books. Damn. The Empyrean emotion is a weapon. Harnessing its power could destroy worlds. Palia's emotions are in turmoil. Okay, I'm done. It's nothing. I thought it was about actual emotions, like, fantasy. No, it's not. It's about people whining as plots develop to kill each other. I don't care.
So it's gay of phonies.
Yeah. Gay of bronies. Prince of Blades. That sounds good. A human slave, a fey prince. A single night twists them into a deadly fate's ruse. Oh wait, it's gay? Queer content. One night, when Eric is caught trying to escape by the ruthless Prince Cithrel, he is marked by a powerful and ancient magic that few Fae are ever chosen for. Now bound to the prince, if Eric wants to regain his long-lost freedom. Blah, blah, blah. Sexy sex. Wow, 119,000 words. I don't know if I could narrate all of that unless money was pouring into my asshole. Which is why if I was going to get the part for something like this, then I would be paid in batches. Like, I do a bit, they'd pay me, so then we prove that, like, they're paying and I'm doing, That's the new way this world works, because I say so. A Council of Ghosts. See how British it is. I have described all the scenes within the script. I hope that is okay for you. For you? Saul, that wasn't Eric! Screamed Jordan. Because they're identical twins, idiot. Oh, yes, a real vampire. Oh, I'm bored. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, you slurred.
Okay. Well, I better do that too, so just a minute. You want to brush your teeth first or after?
I already brushed my teeth on, so I'm just upset because the plaque is refusing to come the fuck off.
Yeah, I know. Nigga's gonna nig.
I'll nig all over you.
Big nigs off the roads racing. We just need to make a movie called Big Nig where he just swells up with fat and muscle after eating watermelon like Incredible Hulk.
I agree. He can have that broccoli hair or whatever, like I did in APB. I just keep saying.
Yes, like
it's
that.
Perfect. It's
then
perfect.
He drives this truck and it's the Big Nig rig, like our the computer's called.
Big nig rig. Well, I can clean his bathroom a little bit, and I clean the other bathroom a little bit.
Well, you're the hero.
And I buzz my facial hair and my chest hair because it's gross and it's just little tiny bits of rot.
Yeah. Well, I narrated 6 stories that are totally mentionable. scram. Hold breath. Dude, I did some hilarious voices. Like, I did an even better, like, black guy narration voice. Because there's, like, I swear, every story that's ever been written about African American this and that from the past to the future, it's always pushed everywhere. As if there's more of it than any other content in the world. I doubt it. I'm like, come on now.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Where's the books about Mexicans? Or anything?
Well, this period has been nothing but cancer, Ammon. There's been no useful scenarios out of anything for anybody. Like, when even a supposed Chinese communist is getting fucked over just because he's not as pallid and dead as all the other Chinese communists. And even he's complaining about how there's not even representation of individual races. That's how you know everything was just fucked. Like, it's like, let's represent people. No, not really. Let's just represent British, whitish, like Irishish type of people with maybe a little bit of Nordic, maybe, that are European in the United States, and then project that media out to the rest of the world. Almost all of it. And then they say, oh man, the only time they even consider putting an Asian into anything is when they have to have a group of people in some ad or some room or something. Then the Asian is there because it's just a disguise for the fact that they just want to put a black person there, and it would be weird for the scenario without an Asian person there, because they think this weird diversity program matters to anybody.
So you always get an Asian and, like, a black guy, but then they realized they had to have a Mexican too, you know?
Yeah, and so before you know it, any ad for any office space, anything, not that offices really exist in large majority, because they only exist to make movies and shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, everybody in them being like every imaginable conceivable race, even though that isn't necessary. Like, even Free Guy, the movie.
Yeah.
Every conceivable, imaginable race, even though I know some of those people, like usual, are having their skin tone shifted to be more Indian or more black or whatever have you.
Yes.
Like, come on.
Because, like, look, I did Zacti videos in different summers. Like, any summer I'll get really dark, but I've proven I'm more Indian looking than the Indians in films in those videos. How do you explain that?
Dude, I even got so red one year in 2013 when I was feeling good that I actually wasn't a sunburn, my skin didn't slough off, nothing. I was just that red. How can I get that back, please? Because me being tan even right now, or tanner when I was brown, is nothing in comparison to being that.
Yeah.
I need my melanin back. It's stolen from me. Everybody's dying because of it.
Yep. I know.
And they never could use it. It just kills them.
Well, your hair needs to, come back with it. Yeah, obviously the two are synonymous. Cinnamon-anonymous. Nama-nama-nama-hama-nama. Homonym-nama-nama. Necronomicon. Ooh. Brutal. Good job. You did it, Captain. You've mastered the pussy Andromeda galaxy. Now Star Trek and Spaceballs can merge.
I was always weirded out by how everybody acts like they're not offended by the tiniest little gremlin New Yorker back east Jews, like the guy on Angry Video Game Nerd, even though some people back in the day found them incredibly annoying.
Yeah.
But like nobody now is.
Even though back then they used to be like, I don't care what your race is, I might even like you, but don't talk that way and be all like, shwama, hwama, blah, 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 blah. But even the degenerates these days act like they miss that behavior. Insert, like, magic hands. They miss that behavior, like as if it sparkles. Why? Because they watched Spaceballs when they were a kid? It's lame. The only good joke in the whole thing is, Luke, I'm your father's cousin's second roommate, twice removed or something.
Yep.
Because what does that make us? Absolutely nothing.
Yep.
You know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of toilet cleaners not actually having proper things that they come with to be stored in.
All right. Save Him, a military time thriller. Combines the physics of chaos theory and the whiz-bang action of a techno thriller to fuel a military page-turner. Go back in time and save Jesus.
Did you just say go back in time and save Jesus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I just like the Mad TV skit version of that.
Yeah, it's the best. It's already been done. It's good. He was going to betray you. Oh, this is juicy. Oh, yeah. I like it. Well, what is this? Now show me what I paid for. Oh, yeah, that stupid thing. I guess I already submitted that, I assume. Yeah. Okay. Raise. Wow. Ray's unit sat at a table inside another white room at the lab. Above them, skylit windows drip beads of rain from a heavy storm outside. Colonel Adams stood at the head of the table, flanked by Ray and Will. The colonel looked over the men and women of the unit, all appearing to be unfazed about traveling back in time. You need to put aside the way you feel about Rydell. He's become completely unhinged. He is not the man you met before. He is not the man you met before. I want you all to remember that. The Colonel reminded them. Will moved closer to the table. Understand, only 2 placement chips will be left after we send all you... Understand, only 2 placement ships will be left after we send all of you out to find Rydell. I hope you realize the importance of getting Rydell back, Will stated. Sal raised his hand like a 4th grader, his enthusiastic arm waving left and right to get Will's attention. Yes, you have a question. Yes, you have a question. Will asked Sal. Do we go nude? Sal asked bluntly. Sal bluntly asked. I'm thinking like in the Terminator movie, you know, where the Terminator ends up in some back alley on one knee with his ass excuse me. With his ass crack taking in a stiff breeze. I mean, hey, I'm comfortable with it. I'm just asking for the others who are maybe too shy to ask. There, I invented a movie for them. So you see, that's how you have stupid comments that actually feel like they're going somewhere while having no point. I like this. It probably goes on too long, but, you know. I mean, immediately, let's go down here. Fuck you and the small sack of old man balls you got cursed with, Sal, Janice said, her face flushed. I mean, it gets silly. It's a little overly, emotional, I'd say, and ridiculous. Hence long-winded and,
would be cut down even in a drama movie and low budget.
Yes. I'm looking at you guys, not Expendables, wow,
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad 27, yeah.
It's like you talk and then you feel when it's good to transition the scene. That's what I was saying in the first place.
Yeah. You gots
But then
to...
it's a matter of opinion, and then you have to have a movie release, and then immediately a director's cut.
Well, what I think, if you wanted all that stuff in that they're saying, you need to do a extended edition, or better, a montage type moment where you have like these sliding film panels with all their faces reacting as one person says something too stupid, and then as another one reacts and starts to speak, it opens up wider, wow, and then it changes color like around the edges to like give off the feeling of like their personality, shoo, and then, okay, you get the fucking point, okay, fuckers?
Yeah, I get the point. That's a better idea because it's so lame anyways. That's best to see all their reactions and comments at the same time. That way the scene, no matter how long it supposedly runs, is half the time.
Yeah, then you can just cut even at different points abruptly to like supposedly, like if I was doing it then, it's like you gotta overdo it then. Then you like come in like and you like have the scene, another scene, like they're halfway through flying the location and then they're still talking and then somebody mentions the stupid shit again that they did at the beginning and then the one woman rolls her eyes twice as hard as pussy juice drips out and everyone loves it. It sucks, but at least then it's like a presentation. Ray's unit sat at a table inside another white room at the lab. I did my Christian narration voice. You like it? Above them, skylit windows drip beads of rain from a heavy storm outside.
I wondered why you tried
Colonel
to sound both
Adams.
insipid and insidious.
Yes, it's classic. Adams stood at the head of the table, flanked by Ray and Will. The colonel looked over the men and women of the unit, all appearing to be unfazed about traveling back in time. You need to put aside the way you feel about Rydell. He's become completely unhinged. He is not the man you met before. He is not the man you met before. I want you all to remember that. The colonel reminded.
If you say you all and all that shit, you don't have to put the colonel said after.
Right? Fuck.
It's
But remember
called
that.
Implicative writing. You have to learn what implications you're already putting down so that you don't ever explain when you could be just implying.
Yeah. When you could just be having more things happening.
Right?
But remember that. The colonel reminded them. We'll move closer to.
I don't know. That's about how gay, evil Christians sound. I don't know.
Pretty much. When they had any energy, then they just started sounding like every other regular suburbanite who secretly crawled out of a trailer park to live in a chalkboard house with plastic vinyl.
Yes. Chalk, vinyl, trailer, upgrade, downgrade, side grade.
We'll move closer to the table. Understand, only. Wait, what? That. The colonel reminded them. We'll move closer to the table. Understand, only 2 placement chips will be left after we send all you. Understand. We'll move closer to the table. Understand, only 2 placement. Understand, only 2 placement ships will be left after we send all of you out to find Rydell. I hope you realize the importance of getting Rydell back. Will stated. Back. Will stated. Sal raised his hand like a 4th grader, his enthusiastic arm waving left and right to get Will's attention. Yes, you have a question. Yes, you have a question. Will asked. Do we go new? Will asked Sal. Do we go nude? Sal asked bluntly. Sal bluntly asked. I'm thinking like in the Terminator movie. Sal asked bluntly.
But, like, no matter what, as soon as there's any lines that sound too good, I'm just recreating some movie scene I haven't seen too accurately for me to have not seen it.
Right? Joey Creepy. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Because
It's really
they're
not.
both the best. It's like, it's never creepy because any actor can do that shit that's got any skill. It's called every actor's connected to every other actor.
Yeah.
They empathize with the cause of actually trying to make money out
A
of
big,
entertainment.
sexy, juicy movie reels, spinning at high speed.
Sal. Do we go nude? Sal bluntly asked. I'm thinking like in the Terminator movie, you know, where the. I'm thinking like in the Terminator movie, you know, where the Terminator ends up in some back alley on one knee with his
Just like when he delivered the line for this scene, he too couldn't say ass crack.
It's hard.
With his ass excuse me. With his ass crack. With his ass crack taking in a stiff breeze.
It's because it goes into sounding like Clint Eastwood. It's really hard to transition that.
Yeah, you know when people write things and then actors, it turns out it's more difficult to actually perform it than
Yeah.
it is to just, write the goddamn thing.
Yeah,
So
it's
then
like...
they ask if they can change it, and then sometimes they can't because it actually works within the structure of the scene.
Yeah, it actually is entertaining, but it's just impossible to perform.
Movie, where the Terminator ends up in some back alley on one knee with his ass crack taking in a with his ass crack alley on one knee with his ass
Okay, too close, so I'll give it a little space like that. There we go.
alley on one knee with his ass crack.
Oh, well, why is it a little closer? There we go. There.
Alley on one knee with his ass.
Never mind, so I need to give it more space and then silence it. Alright. Like that. Oh, it's here.
Knee with his one knee with his ass crack taking it.
Close enough.
Where the Terminator ends up in some back alley on one knee with his ass crack taking in a stiff breeze. I mean, hey, I'm comfortable with it. I'm just asking for the others who are maybe too shy to ask.
It's like when you perform the fucking line, it keeps going.
Movie how difficult it actually is, because you're trying to do all that shit. You're trying to remember how to actually do it, and it is voice acting, which is why I said part of acting is voice acting.
Yeah.
Then you're not, unlike how I just paused there to continue my sentence, you don't get that chance.
No, you don't.
And you just have to, keep pressing with the lithium in your body into the energy of your nerves as you've run out of air 5 sentences ago, basically.
Basically, yeah, that's what it feels like. So I just am doing the audio, so I don't have to do it all in one go. Ha 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 ha.
So, yeah, I mean, sometimes in movies those scenes are necessary for the entertainment factor of the audience and the overall enjoyment of just the scenario. It just requires it. But every time people are like, oh boy, this sure is difficult. And it can go one of two ways when they're trying to practice it. Either it's a challenge that they enjoy or it's a challenge that they don't enjoy.
Yeah, exactly.
And if they don't enjoy it, then it can, make them want to be in easier types of movies, which maybe is a good thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's just... there's a lot of projects by these writers who, I'm not going to say they're not as good at writers, they're just not as prolific, they're slower, so they put this massive effort into their scripts where, they imagine every nuance of these characters talking, and then it's like, okay, that's pretty good, but yikes.
It's almost always, page authors, though, never usually script authors that we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where the real interest comes in, because to an actor, they're like a soulless puppet. They grew up in a suburb just like anybody else. So they're like, oh shit, I get to actually do something, live this character's bizarre dynamic life, even a tiny bit from their perspective. And that's all the motivation they need to complete the role, no matter how long the sentences are. They'll make it feel natural if it kills them. If it's, naturally written. Even if it's unnatural how long you'd have to speak for in the scene uninterrupted for it to make sense.
Yeah, right. Cool premise. I hope I got the characters characterized. There we go. It's because he said to describe one of the characters. Anyway, whatever. It's a inside joke with me and the author who totally is going to be looking at this.
Totally. Half the time it's just random people posting things that are movie scripts and shit.
Yeah,
I don't even know if some of these have been made.
No.
Honestly.
I'm just telling you, okay, fine. What if instead of me actually
seeing the future. This is just, oh, that's what I'm saying. These authors have such this narrow, exacted, like, view of the sentence and the way it's written that you can only do it one way.
Well, yeah, and it always translates that way, and actors love being forced down.
Yeah,
corridors
right.
and that type acting.
It's
But from the
safe.
outside viewer's perspective, they're not playing it safe.
Yeah.
Even because everything's written out what they're going to do.
Yep.
So then it's like, oh man, it's a dynamic character, but they're just playing it safe like a pussy. Especially if they look or act anything inherently like the role that they might play already.
Yep.
It's like saying it's a teen movie about a dystopic world, and there's this teenager in it, and one of them is really nervous. He always acts like he's shifting around, but never too much, as he's got this overall stability to his body.
Yeah.
And his name is Tom Holland. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how sometimes you just are predestined for the role, even if you're a big time actor that's been in other things, and you think you need to do something even at that stage, and you shouldn't just be doing anything. Something just comes along that just works. And why should you be insulted and say, I need to be challenged?
Yeah.
Your life should be whatever it should be, right? You don't need to be challenged. I would love to not be challenged and get easy roles about people with blonde hair and blue eyes who do cool things all day.
Well, we already saw, like, for years on here, before they all disappeared once and for all, most of the stories from people down under were about me and you and stupid, silly fantasy, this and that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just mean like easily a character that you can play so easily that it's just...
It's easy par cheesy.
The most, I always say it,
Water.
as any actor or even a stage performer, the most flattering thing in any era is to get people actually writing characters that are for you from the ground up in a world that's different and that they're actually just book writers. That's when you know you're prevalent, where people just are thinking about you so much that you're just in there.
And they're actually thinking about the types of all the different ways you act and, like, how they want that piece together into a silly performance,
Even if they don't think you're ever going to play the role or anything, like, you're just in there.
Let's see how lame this Prince of Blades book is. Or is it awesome? It's going to totally blow my mind. Alright, this is so easy to do. Wow. Why do I even do it? Because I'm not good. Alright, let's see here. The pressure in the room was nothing like Lord Aymar's sickening thrall. The throne room dripped with power, and it roared around Eric. With the entire room's eyes on him, Eric had never felt more exposed and vulnerable. The smell of fresh foliage wafted through the room, paired with the beams of sunlight that streamed in. It was a room that invited warmth, at least for everyone but Eric. For him, this room was as good as an execution room. The murmurs in the room grew louder the longer Eric stood frozen just inside the throne room doors. He jumped when the heavy thud of the doors shut behind him. He couldn't help but look over his shoulder and felt his heart race when he saw there was no way out now. When he turned back, the crown prince was still looking at him, smiling as if he had found his latest meal. It was enough to make Eric's skin crawl. "I find it rather interesting," a decidedly male voice said,
and the rest of the throne room fell silent. That my brother, who usually can't stop his mouth from moving, is rendered silent by this human. The voice was deep and velveteen, unlike mine. That's probably what you would do, but, you know. You get the point.
Yeah, I could do it if you wanted to.
Yeah, sure. Let's have you do it. That my... Because I just sound silly. A decidedly male voice said, and the rest of the throne room fell silent. Oh yeah, so deadly. I've... Yeah, I went really high because I couldn't even do deep. Alright. There you go.
I find it rather interesting that my brother, who usually can't stop his mouth from moving, is rendered silent by this human.
But you also gotta say... Oh, you did say it. And excellent. Bravo. I'll splice it right in there now.
I
Make Eric's skin crawl.
Like I said, half the time I don't even know if these have been made yet or not, or if these are. This could be so fucking cancerous that all ACX now, if there's anything even on there, is just a dumping ground for crappy scripts for movies, even from the early 2000s, that were never going to be successful fantasy, even teen fantasy films.
Yeah, you want to know why?
And
Because
then-
they're so chintzy that you would need the perfect guys to make it fun.
Right.
And they never found them, obviously, you know, that sort of thing.
And so, like, you know, it's just so overly dramatic that it just feels like it.
Yeah, I agree. It's like dramatic, clichély dramatic, and, you know. Eric's skin crawl.
I find it rather interesting.
A decidedly male voice said... Okay, I need to make it louder. And put massive throne echo on it. Yes, and then we go like this, and we go echo. Oh yeah, totally.
I find it rather
No, that's...
You can't do echo, I don't think. Don't you do that other effect anyway?
I find it rather
Yeah.
It's not that effect.
It's
That's
not.
so chintzy. That's like I keep repeating, like early 80s.
Yeah, reverb.
I find it rather interesting.
Yeah, let's see here. Room size bigger. Reverberance lower. Tone way down.
I find it rather interesting.
There we go.
That my
Let me apply the reverb.
What's so interesting about reverb is the longer space of quiet you have before you talk and even between the words, I've noticed, the more effective it actually is, interestingly enough. So if you want it to be maximum effective, then it's like you have to like keep the whole sound reverb area, you know, before and after the words. And cut it off afterwards and trim it down.
Yeah, you need empty space to work with and all that, little sounds between either side, on either side.
Eric's skin crawl.
I find it rather interesting.
A decidedly male voice said, and the rest of the throne room fell silent.
You know, I could tweak that a little more, but do I care? I don't know. What do you think?
If you want.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, so we reverb.
I find it rather interesting. I find it rather
So room size is about right.
I find it rather interesting that
Wet game.
I find it rather interesting.
Oh, there we go. So we want that about 5.
I find it rather
That's better. That sounds pretty good. Let's see what the dry gain does real quick, though.
I find it rather interesting.
Makes it a little bolder, I guess. It's nice. Okay. Bramps. There we go.
Eric's skin crawl.
I find it rather
Yeah, now it's like sexy full level production shit.
Yes, now the reverb echo is just 1990 instead of 1980s.
Yes. I've updated it to my childhood.
What's so funny is, like, yeah, I learned that you never use the echo effect because it's a shittier, older plugin that nobody uses in Audacity. Instead, you use reverb because reverb is what echoes are.
Yeah,
It's like a more accurate
reverberations.
description.
Right?
So hence it's more accurate.
Yeah, echo you'd think would be for like Corbett Canyon type yelling, you know?
Right? But it's not. It just repeats it.
It's just shit.
I find it rather interesting.
A decidedly male voice said, and the rest of the throne room fell silent.
Schmarky. Alright, now we go over
Look
here.
at what everybody with a high voice now thinks is sexy, I guess, I assume, is like voices like yours. Because there's already nice dragons finish last.
Yeah.
So then they think that somehow, like, they need to push away from being gay while still being breathy to slightly, like, you know, like, words. Like some of that, And I'm like, yeah, good luck there, pal.
Yeah, that sound, that's like where, like, my own stem cells are, like, raping my throat box. I can't help it.
And the rest of the throne room fell silent.
That my brother, who usually can't stop his mouth from moving, is rendered silent by this human.
There we go. Now it's super epic. Let's see here. Oh no, I'm expanding my, what did Jack Galifianakis call it?
I don't know. Look up between two
No.
ferns with Zach Galifianakis.
Calm down, I remembered. Sizzle reel.
Yes.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, did I... Prince of Blades. Yeah, I gotta... Prince of that, Prince of this.
I don't understand why between two ferns with Phallus fanatics. Anyways,
Yeah.
why he was on Funny or Die or how that happened. Do you think he'd just be on the Zach Galifianakis YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I don't think Funny or Die got him more exposure. I think it got him less.
Definitely. Much less. Makes no sense.
It wasn't funny, so it died.
Hey, turn that light on there by you. By your hand. Yeah, there. Now I'm sexier. Much better. Not really. Okay. So I need to... Have I exported this yet? Yeah. Prince of Blades. Open. Very... Dramirius. No, I'm misspelling it. That is a word. People don't remember, I guess.
Fools be they, for they lie in the dark with the knowledge of the damned.
Pretty much. I mean,
The knowledge of the damned is those YouTube videos where it says things like, what if gravity stopped for 5 seconds or stupid shit like that?
yeah. What if we held back the rules of existence so we could kill God?
Yeah, that's basically all I see when I see those videos. And it's not because I'm a religious person. It's because they seem like madmen every time I see even one of the thumbnails.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Scariest stories from the world. That's why it shows a cute little ghost.
Getting kicked in the balls.
Nah, it's just floating next to a tree in front of the moon.
I'd prefer if it was getting kicked in the balls. That'd be funnier.
Art thou one of those brave people who love scary things? Or art thou one of those cowards quivering in your breeches? Either way, this story is for thine.
For thine divine, liquid crystalline wine.
Oh no, in Indonesian folklore there are several stories concerning animist ghosts and spirits. And arguably the most dreaded creature of all is the Pontiac Kuntianak.
The Pontiac Kuta.
I always wanted to drive the Pontiac Kunta.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see, the Hungry Ghost and the People of Thailand.
Let me do this. I have Korean eyeballs.
Alright, sure. You want to try out for this one?
Oh,
Yeah. Give him the Korean.
Oh, yeah.
Not in that voice, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, Sonny, let me show you how we do it here in the Old West. Put 'em up, fella.
Gotta have my oxygen. Makes it easier to speak long sentences.
Yeah, until you break my brain.
I should have had this back in the day when I was fucking around in video games.
Yeah, it would have made it so easy.
Yeah.
Then you can really mess with people.
What a bunch of assholes. They weren't selling it at my local stores back then, just being fucks.
Yep. The schmuckiest.
The Hungry Ghost and the People of Thailand. Thai people have a belief that evil people will reincarnate as genuinely monstrous night creature. Oh, sorry, I don't know. It's like I couldn't see the words in between the words. That's weird. It's like I couldn't see them. I was like, okay, there is an A there, you know what I mean? I was like, why wouldn't they include an A? And then, okay. The Hungry Ghost and the People of Thailand. Thai people have a belief that evil... Okay, it just threw me off because it's evil. Thai people have a belief that evil people... It's kind of weird. That's what's throwing me off.
Yep. Poorly written.
The Hungry Ghost and the People of Thailand. Thai people believe that evil people will reincarnate as genuinely monstrous night creatures known as a Petra, the classic hungry ghost. These beings are the tortured spirits of the once living human beings who are subjected to excruciating pain and insatiable appetite for something nasty. And for others, Petra, who are more unhappy, it may be a yearning to consume their flesh. There are numerous varieties of preta, each of which is the result of a certain form of wrongdoing, such as a being excessively stingy. That's stingy, okay. What is wrong with my brain?
I mean, probably your eyes?
My eyes, I guess. Such as a being excessively... Such as being excessively stingy or taking advantage of people during their time as humans. The prospect of suffering for eternity while walking the world in your birthday suit as a tortured night monster is a frightening belief shared by many people. Not only the Thais. This form of ghost also occurs under various names in several of Asia's ancient cultures. As Preta resembles a scratched out version of Gollum of A Preta resembles a stretched out version of Gollum from Lord of the Rings in appearance. Their necks are lengthy, their bodies are lean with a bloated pot belly, and their complexion is dark. Their hands are as large as palm fronds. They grow to the height of a palm tree and have the mouth of a sewing needle, which explains why they are continuously hungry. On a dark tropical night in Thailand, those high-pitched whines are supposed to be the sound of pretas prowling the night. Pretas rarely have direct contact with humans, mostly invisible to the living. They seek relief from their suffering by participating in merit-making ceremonies at temples, where compassionate Buddhists make offerings to them. When a preta has accrued sufficient merit, he or she is released from the preta position. Preta sightings are frequently reported in the Thai media, and, like a medieval moral tale, they are used to teach children about the consequences of poor behavior. Numerous temples have erected preta sculptures to serve as a reminder to the public to be good.
The problem is, in my opinion, this motherfucker is rewriting it as he realizes he's made typos as I'm reading it somehow, or something. That's what it magically feels like in my brain.
Yeah.
And there's still a typo. So as I go along, I'm like, okay, there has to be a word there. That was still a typo at the end.
Excellent. So you're actually fucked up by however it was edited. Cool.
obviously not originally written in English.
Well, yeah.
Its sentence structure is too Asian. So it's like my brain started heating up because I don't talk in math sentences.
Well, it's a fucking garbage thing anyways. I don't know why you went so long, but I guess if you're having fun. I doubt it.
I was just confused.
Yeah.
So I was trying to work out what was wrong.
Yeah. True. Cold, cold heart, trapped inside my fire. Gotta make more dessert. We ate it all recently.
Yeah. What I was saying though was, it's like the equivalency of any old stupid Serbian or German Slavic tale where Be Good or Mother Bertha sticks you in a sack and beats you against the wall, ceiling, and floor for no reason.
Boring. Poorly executed.
Mother Bertha is just as poorly executed. You know what's as dumb as Mother Bertha? The stupid Krampus. That's real dumb and made up in 3 seconds. Mother Bertha is actually real and it's just as stupid. Yeah, be good or she'll beat you up. Okay. It's like, hey, you know Santa? Santa's a pedophile. But imagine if he just beat you up. Like, okay. Eamon, I had this said to me, and I keep having to argue with people. There's clearly constant revisionist history and people's behavior around, like, the concept of, fantasy stories and classics. The Brothers Grimm are totally the classic fairy tale writers, and so, goddamn it, those stories need to be more violent, not less, because some random people who wrote things because their last name was Grimm to be Grimm are totally the original writers of something. That's as absurd as saying the Goldsteins are actually Jews.
Yeah.
Anybody with the last name like Goldstein, 98% of the time.
Yeah, like where are these elusive exclusive Jews with gold names?
I'm like, well, I don't see any gold in their hair.
Yeah.
They're always like brown-haired midget Europeans that look like the Penguin mixed with Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
And then they say, those are real Jewish people. And I'm like, they're not even the people who got persecuted after everybody left the Middle East when they started pretending to be Jews on the coastline.
Yep.
They're not even them. Like when they say random companies are controlled by Jewish people. And I'm like, is he? Or does he eat bacon?
Yep. Does he chomp on the Piggy Wigglies?
So they constantly preach, right? What do they say in their stupid like media sources that I have to ban all of because they keep making shitty opinion articles? Because they decided to add into Windows 10 that now there's opinion articles that can be posted rather than completely fair, balanced media that's just about actual events. Well, I have to block each and every one of them, and each and every one of them in turn, it seemed like, took the opportunity, as everybody probably, blocks them around the same period, to be the next one to repeat the exact same type of opinions.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether it's CNN or even Fox News. If it's even Yahoo News and not Yahoo Entertainment News, then they'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said there is no real news. There's just like, oh, somebody had a baby. Eventually, because everybody's a cancerous tumor and they refuse to stop eating pure garbage, the news is going to be birth. I can't believe I sat through so much of the movie. I got all the way to the point where for no reason she got naked just because she was pregnant, the black chick in it. And I personally think that it's the last chick on Earth who can get pregnant and have a kid, being a black chick who's like 100% way too African and not mixed race, is just silly and pandering. But, you know, I'll deal. You know what I mean? But the point is here that eventually the news is going to be things like, wow, some person gave birth. Because everybody else wants it to be, wow, somebody died, somebody died, somebody died. That's not realistic. They have this tendency to pad out deaths, like one death, you know, every 6 months with endless supposed lies. And I don't mean that people die. I just mean that they don't even want to report when people die of anything if it isn't straight up like some person straight up murdered somebody else. They don't want to report somebody just, you know, both people were in a fight and the person finally died of a concussion while the other person had a broken arm or something. It's always just, and then somebody came and blasted, and they had a big juicy penis, and they were skateboarding down the street, and they were covered in gold chains. Regardless of who they are and what they look like.
Dude, that's original. They never are on skateboards while blasting. Like, think about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just literally referencing the Yu-Gi-Oh! United States winner, and I could not believe it. His character was actually added into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode. I don't know why he won. I don't know what the Asian animators were thinking when that must have happened. He was on a skateboard. He was a clown, and he had an SMG. And when he spawned in Yu-Gi-Oh!, he just did a kickflip and then fired the SMG straight into like whoever the fuck's face. And that's all he did. That was
awesome.
Moves. That's what he did.
Yep, it was really stupid. I loved it. It was great. Ah, fuck. Kratos. Ah, boring. Lame. Alright, I'm just gonna exit out of this, because who cares?
Yeah.
Oh, well, wait. Yeah.
You get excited out of that too. I didn't even start saying the name right.
I know, yeah. Who cares? This is a boring, stupid, shitty collection here, apparently. Oh, is this stupid thing still? I thought I closed that. The best brother.
But you see, the way the story was, it was like supposedly ghost stories or some shit. But then it's just like base information on how to believe in something stupid and walk around holding a camera in that country saying that you're a ghost finder with a camera.
Right.
Like,
Lame.
how to hunt Mother Bertha for dummies.
Yeah.
Some say long ago there was legend of big fat woman with tiny face who steal all your semen.
Oh wait, that's just your mom.
Yeah. Just your mom. Destined for dragons.
Destined for dragons, flying along.
Stop bored eating. I think you should eat more when you're bored. Then you should run.
Yeah,
Run.
definitely. I think we should stop the cycle of pretending that you shouldn't eat when you're bored and not just eat healthy, and then also not just exercise when you're bored as well. Because if you can get that going on, then you can get a cycle of self-torture so bad that, you know, you're like 350 pounds of muscle.
Yeah. The best brother is gay. I don't care. Black Wedding. My name is Liam Dalton, and I'm a hitman. All I wanted was to get what I was owed.
Yeah. I carried out the hit as I was hired to do by Irish mob boss Vernon O'Kanan.
Vernon.
Yes, boy, this is stereotypical.
Vernon.
It's like I'm an asshole, and you know how, like, Captain America face wants to do stupid plays with stupid accents? It's kind of what I want to do.
Yeah. Everybody's a drama whore. I'm the only person who's like, hey, 98% of the time you're just supposed to act natural in movies.
But what I'm saying is,
So I just do that.
I take what he would do, and then I do it so hard past what he can that it's actually making fun of myself. So then everyone eats it up and watches and laughs really hard, even though I'm not technically doing anything funny.
Dude,
That's what I like.
they have like one Chronicles of Narnia stage play here, and the only girl that was any good was the one playing the cheetah.
She was so good, rowing around.
Yeah, she was like better than all those faggots and cats. The musical,
Yep. I was so...
terrible.
The trailer almost scarred me for a long time. Irish male. Lived in London for a few years, so his Irish accent is only mild. Rugged, sexy voice.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ on a cracker! You gotta punch them. First you're all like, Irish! And then you're like, British!
Yes, body clear. Yes. Could you run that past me one more time? Body clear.
Body clear. Whatever. Who cares?
I'm just being sarcastic.
Man, all these stories have something in common. Guys acting like they're gonna beat up a woman and then she likes it and wants more sex than ever because it's so kinky.
Yeah, it's a little. I don't know about that. That's a little Sean Connery misogynistic.
Yeah, these stories are doing it that direction, eh?
You beat me one way.
Hey, I get to do what I want, so let's take a look at this script. See, it's the same as the last one. Again, this time with an Irish accent. God damn it. It's kind of funny though.
Looking down at the gorgeous girl I've tied to the bed.
You want to do it?
That's not.
God, I don't want to be associated with this garbage. No, I'm out.
Okay, fine. You're scared that people will think you're misogynistic?
No, not really. Actually, it's just not funny or entertaining.
It's funny to me. Okay, what about this one? Destined for Dragons, an adult shifter reverse harem. The Bayou Queen's Curse. Oh, yeah. They call themselves paragons, dragon-shifting warriors from a land far beyond any I have ever dreamed. And guess what? They think I'm the reincarnation of the queen.
Wow. Little do they know, I'm just a stupid little slut from Cincinnati.
Yep.
Why do I have a British accent? I've watched too much Downton Abbey.
No, you can imagine she puts on a British accent in the story to sound posh, to convince them she's cool, even though then they wonder what she's doing.
Yes. It's the type of awkward things they always put in Disney shows. In teenage movies, even.
Yes. Very good. Messy bun. Well, this is for like female role. Giselle.
You want me to be Giselle? Jizzes on bells?
Do I want you to be yes, right now on the bed.
No,
Big
I
N.
didn't mean that. You fucking...
I don't think that there's any reason why a male would narrate this. So,
Yeah, you're right.
moving on.
You gotta get ready for a white wedding. Get ready to start again. Start again. Start again.
It says FBI on the book. Now I gotta do it.
It could be just as mediocre as anything else, potentially.
I was joking. When a group of bank robbers decide on their last job, the big one that will set them up for life and let them live in luxury. Their target is a set of diamonds known as the Devil's Stones. But they're super sensual, and every time you touch them, it causes bad mojo karma to rain down upon your adenoids. Before you know.
Excuse for every single plot point that's convenient to happen, so it's piggy and annoying every 5 seconds
Yes.
to the audience because they just want to watch something that happens for even more than a few moments before something changes.
Right, like as though there's no supernatural, just there is for convenience.
Yeah.
I like that one.
No, but Eamon, you see, it's the final end row. You know all those movies where it's just like, and I just know because I'm just having intuition. Well, it's just like, the diamonds called to me to catch them. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
It's coming out, automatically while pretending that it's not from the perspective that they're automatically going to get caught, which means a whiner who likes to pretend that they're Queen Victoria, except that they're pretending to give to the poor while they're actually, Queen Elizabeth, who ate all that fucking cake or whatever the fuck and got her head cut off.
Yeah. Antoinette?
Antoinette, whatever the
I
fuck.
don't know. Well, this one's funny. 19 Secrets for Men, Understanding Women. This is going to be good.
Oh, God. I don't understand women. Every time I've gotten a date, they were acting aggressive, and every time I've acted the slightest bit charming and regular, they just act like, it's immediately a no. So I don't know.
Well, we're living in everybody's a secret jumbo liar so big land that like their lies are echoing off of the previous lies they just told, and so many like bat wavelengths in their own empty skulls that they can't hold it all together, So it scares them when people want to actually converse about anything.
They got that lie Batman echo chamber. Not like as in it's covered in lie, although that would be something you might find in Batman's Batcave, but nevertheless, still lying.
Yeah. Carter battles creatures and travels through regions within the eerie world that makes nightmares seem favorable.
It was the series Gregor the Overlander that made me realize
Oh no.
why
Blood
is
balls.
there a secret enormous world under New York City just because like everybody poops there?
Yeah, right.
We subsist off of their species.
Gregor, we subsist off of the poo.
Dating secrets for men. Understand women's psychology. Women's psychology? Women? Okay, whatever.
Mario,
This is gonna be good.
to dance on the floor.
I'm going right into it. Let's grab this up. It's gonna be tasty. Attractive. Whoa, this is weird.
it's been like auto-corrected with advanced NASA technology. In the era of modern dating, where you can instantly communicate, it may be hard to rise above others. The competition is tight, so you have to give your best shot to attract and catch that girl's attention. Yeah.
Brought to you by Grammarly.com.
By Grammarly. Cool. In modern dating, we usually throw our first shot through sending messages, reacting to their stories, spamming likes, and whatsoever. And whatsoever? And, okay, what? Or whatever? And whatsoever? What? That's a good one. I like that one. Like the opposite. Like you exvert the invert. Anyways. Yeah, that's pretty silly. I love these people who like practice. They always do it. They practice English writing by writing a little story like that because it's the most engaging way. Because they're like, I want to attract the Western Vegas pussies or whatever. I don't know.
Those desert kitty cats.
There's a bunch of them out on our porch right now.
I know.
They got the spots like they're leopards or something.
Yeah, I don't know what Vegas pussy is doing this far north.
Yeah. Well, we gave them beans, and they only ate some of them. There's too much salt in them.
Yeah, even they hate it.
Yeah, sodium's rotting everything. It's no longer a preservative. Now you got to switch over to
Sea salt.
yeah, well, sea salt, that works. That was gonna say, palladium, but I don't know if people are ready for that one.
Palladium. Is that a salt?
I don't know, man. Magnum, a brother's best friend romance. Okay, this story's crap, but it looks photoshopped. It's so damn chiseled. Okay, well, you're just describing the picture. Cool. What a story. Ouch. Oh, God. They look better small. Look at... Oh, he's all ballooned, and then it's crooked there. What the fuck? What?
Ooh.
Look at that twist.
Oh no.
It's like he went through like an hourglass of time, but slowly twisting each section of his ribs, flipping them
That should
around.
be a line, not all and why is there that dent there? That shouldn't be doing that. That you gotta get
Well,
your chest
it's because
fibers aligned along your bones.
Everybody's
You gotta get your bones
using what I just got and other things probably I haven't gotten yet that I don't know about. Star anus to they're getting surgeries along there. And then, it supposedly they use a bunch of that, and it cleans and grows them enough in their chest that they can recover. But then they're just juicy and can never strength train again. They just look good for a while.
Wow.
It's bad.
We found a solution for just being vain, and that's it.
Yeah, just vanity.
But,
I mean-
how does it help you? How does it help you when the woman wants you to fuck her pussy and
Yeah.
produce magnificent Conan the Barbarian like offspring?
Yeah, true. I mean, those little man muffins aren't going to be producing any babies.
It looks like he's got no body fat, so I don't know how he's gonna be doing any of that.
Well, also, look how he's bent forward as though he's now 80.
He's like, Johnny.
He ain't praying. That's just how he's stuck now from doing too many, lat extensions.
I could totally bend out of this position. Guys, believe me.
Well, I guess that's all the paid crap, except for this last one that's extra rapey. Totally.
So put your loving name on me, baby.
Okay, here's my plan. I'm not going to think. I'm just going to look at the script and suddenly do it. And I'm not going to correct it. Okay, I'm just going to upload it because it's the last one of the night. Here we go. All right. Make a jumbo mode. Activate. Here we go. Okay, I gotta move this over here. Megadeth mode, yes. Looking down at the... I'm sorry. What? I actually couldn't continue. Okay.
Let me run away first, because this is trash.
You're the one who's ruining me. You're putting off vibes. Yeah, get out of here, you slut. Yeah, he did that. It was his fault. He got all embarrassed. All right. Looking down at the gorgeous girl I've tied to the bed. Why am I going? I do Persian? Okay. Looking down at the gorgeous girl I've tied to the bed. No. Let's see here. Oh, it hurts. I can do this. I can break these constrictures. Okay. I already did the voice. Looking down at the gorgeous girl I've tied to the bed. No. Looking down at the gorgeous girl I have tied to the bed. No. You have to leave again. I didn't finish it yet. I don't know. Can I do it? I'm getting tired. Okay. Looking down at the gorgeous girl I have tied to the bed, I'm a bit annoyed that it's not in the way I want. Her long, wavy... No. Well, now I'm Nordic. What is going on? This is getting spooky. Looking down. Ooh, okay, I guess my skull's breaking too much. You already got the point. I already did it before. I guess I'll quit out now. It's not worth it. Hurts too much back here. Too many different voices. I'm gonna get to like level 3 spy if I don't watch it. Okay. Close that. It's stupid. Alrighty, guys. See ya laters. What ACX? Oh wait. Oh, we got a comment. What is it? It is the Amazon outlet for narrators to narrate audiobooks from supposedly amateur writers who are publishing on Amazon usually. Then they, bring their story to ACX, the companion website, and they do audio tryouts. So I've done those for years, and I'm the best. But for some reason, I think these scripts are outdated and just randomly splatted on there because you'll get way too many, obviously, of the same thing, and blah, blah, blah. A corona. Yeah. Thanks for watching, Antonio. Alright, see you guys later.